Hey guys, today I'm going to give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to make your own zombie Groundbreaker animatronic. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so to start this project, we have to make our base. So to make this base, I have 3 pieces of 6.5-inch PVC. This is like just some extra pieces of PVC that we have in the background, or backyard. And we have around 4.5-inch these are all 1/2 PVC, but it's like these are 4.5 inches of PVC. And I got 4-inch PVC here, and I have two 14.5-inch of PVC. And the angles that are going to be needed for this is I have four 90-degree angles actually. And then next up I got 2 T connectors. And then after that I have these 2 pieces that I forgot I don't know what they're called, but they have it's like 90-degree angles, but they have these tops on them. But those are all the pieces to make the base, and after we make this base, I'm going to show you guys how to make the body. So the first thing to make our base is we're going to take 2 angles here, and we're going to take our T connectors. So the thing I'm going to do first is I'm going to take I'm pretty sure it's I listed these. This is the where's the measure? Oh yeah, these are my 4.5-inch PVC. So I'm gonna connect that like that, and I'm gonna put my T connector. And next up, I'm gonna take our second one here and connect it like that. And then we're gonna take our 90-degree angle. And now after that, you take your last 2 pieces of our 4.5-inch PVC, and we're gonna take these angles right here. And I'm gonna connect it like that. And then I'm gonna take our second T connector, put it on the second one, and then I should connect it just like that. And after that, I'm just gonna attach the second piece up like this. And now you should have 2 pieces that look like this. Now you did that, you're gonna take your 3 6.5-inch PVC, and then it's gonna connect them. So I'm gonna take one in the middle right here and connect it right here just like that. And then I'm gonna take our second one, connect it, this one's for the side, and then we're gonna do the same for the other side. Remember to connect them pretty good. If you aren't really secure, you can put screws on them, which is what I'm gonna do soon. But next up, now we have our bottom part of our base finished, and this is what it should look like, just like that. And now next up, we're gonna take our 14.5-inch PVC, and then we're gonna put it up here on these 2 angles, just like that. Put them in pretty nicely. Alright, next up, we're almost there for the base. Take our 90-degree angles, like that. And then we're going to take another 90-degree angle right here. And it should be lining up like that. And then take our last one here, which is our, I think is our 4... What size is this? This isn't 4 inches, I'm pretty sure. This is our, this is the 9.5-inch. Sorry guys, this is 9.5 inches. But we're gonna take it and put it right there. And now our base should be pretty good. And this is entirely what the base should look like. Now we can just move our base to the side, and we're gonna work on our character's body. So this is gonna be the main piece. This is 18.5 inches. And I actually have these two pieces here. These two pieces are the same. This is, these are zip tied together. These are the arms. And these are, this piece here is 9.5 inches, which is the top. Middle here, this is, I'm pretty sure, 2.5 inches. And this one here is 6.4 inches in the bottom. And then see that, they're gonna sway around. So it's the same for the other arm. Next up, alright guys, so the next piece we're gonna need is 10.4 inch arms right here. And then that's it. And then the pieces we're gonna need is this 4-way connector, I'm pretty sure it's called, and two 90-degree angles. So the way we're gonna set the body is we're gonna take our 18.5 inches, which is gonna be the main part, his torso, and we're going to take our 4-way connector, put it on top. Next up, we're going to take our 10.4 inch, this is gonna be the shoulders, right here, and you can start seeing it form. Next up, we're gonna add our 90-degree angles, right there, just like that. Now, we're gonna take it right here, and the 9.5 inch is the top part. So we're gonna put it up, just like that. And the bodies are actually already almost finished. We're just gonna do the same with that. And there you go. Our body is entirely finished along with our base. So these are the two PVC pieces we're gonna need. Now, we're gonna work on the piece which actually makes everything move right here, which is called, this thing here is called a wiper motor. This thing is usually used for cars. As you can see here, it's already connected to a wire. I connected it to a wire so that I'm able to plug it in inside an outlet. But right here, I have this wooden piece. I actually have another wooden piece right here. But I think this wooden piece is around. This wooden piece is around 6.6 inches right here. So this tiny one piece is 6.6 inches. And I'm pretty sure it's a 3.5 and 6.5. Alright, so now, and the nice thing about it is that it fits our wiper motor. So the next thing we're gonna do is the wiper motor here is we're just gonna drill it down on there so it's able to stay secure on our wood. When you're screwing it in though, don't hit any wires because that's gonna make it really unsafe. But yeah. Oh yeah guys, before drilling this in, I forgot to mention that this mechanism is actually based off a YouTuber's mechanism. This mechanism isn't all mine, but it's based off theirs. But it's from a YouTuber called Scary with Carrie. Her name is Scary with Carrie, and she usually does Halloween videos with DIYs, and they're very good. But yeah. So what I have here are these 2-inch screws that we're gonna be able to screw down there, like that, in an angle. Alright guys, we screwed it in with 3 screws. You can see now it's kind of hard for it to come off. And the next thing we're gonna do is I think I'll screw this tiny piece, or no. First thing we're gonna do is I'm probably gonna take my base and screw this this big piece right here with the PVC. Alright guys, now that we drilled our wood to our PVC here, it's now pretty secure. We're going to take our little piece of wood here in our motor and put it right there on the edge. The motor has to be lined up, so I moved it where it goes up there, and the wire should be also behind it. By the way, I also found this motor inside a old car area where you could just take them. And the owner there was actually really nice to give this to us for free because he thought me doing my Halloween stuff was pretty cool. So thanks to the owner giving us actually 2 of these motors for free, which is gonna be like for a later project. I'm gonna use that motor. But yeah, so next up, what we're gonna do is I'm going to drill the tiny piece of wood here and to the tall one here. And this is the reason why we added the middle piece. It actually supports everything. So, and I actually have some, and yeah, let's drill them in. Sorry about that. Alright guys, now the 2 pieces here are connected. And now the base and the motor is pretty good. You can test it too if you want, which is what I'm going to do right now. Or, actually no, not yet. Excuse me. But the next thing we're going to do is, right here I actually have a PVC cap. I drilled a hole into it, and it's at the size where now it can fit in here. And as you can see, the idea here, we can take the body and our PVC cap, and it should be able to just line up right there like that. You can see. And the body's gonna be like resting. Like that. Alright, so now we did that. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to drill a hole, and we're gonna be adding a nail here, right in the middle of the top piece right here. So I'm gonna do that right now. Alright guys, now I drilled a hole. I'm going to add this 2-inch nail, or screw, through the hole right there. Alright guys, as you can see right there, we have our nail. And next up here, I have a washer. A washer is pretty important for everything to move. So what I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna apply a washer right over there on our nail. Line it up a bit. Next up, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the body and I'm going to line up, or I'm going to put a line on where the screw goes. Which looks like the screw goes right through there. So I'm just gonna put a dot, and I'm just gonna screw into it. I don't need to add a nail to this guy, but I'm going to screw, or I'm gonna, yeah, I'm not screw. Sometimes I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna drill a hole into here that is slightly bigger than this nail. So what I can do is I can size it. Right now, let's check it out. But I think I need to drill a hole bigger than that. Alright guys, so we actually made plenty of changes because of the fail a while ago. But what we did here is I actually cut this in half right here, and we put a marker that's thinner than the 1/2 PVC. It does a motion where it makes this thing go up and down. I also added more locking nuts, right, or washers, and we put the screw the other way. We switched it like that, and we put the 2 washers there, and it actually gives us this movement that for this animatronic you'd probably have to put weights on it, but that's all right. So as you can see, it spins like that now. It's pretty nice. So I think we can say the mechanism is safely finished, and we can probably start. I'll probably need to screw the base together, so. Alright guys, we applied his last button, and this is actually what he looks like with his dress on, and this is what he'll look like when he moves with this dress. And yes, I know the top button is up. To all you dress freaks, I know that already. But I don't care, this guy's dead, so. This is what it actually looks like when he's a zombie. Or when he's moving, I mean, sorry. With his shirt. You can see what. Of course, we're gonna add some more body there on the bulk, and also here I'm gonna add some more there. But this is what he'll look like with his shirt on. Of course, I'm also gonna dirty up the shirt. And the next thing we could do is I can actually also even see what it looks like with his head on. I had this styrofoam head that I got off Michael's. And the nice thing is that it already has with a hole right here, so. And the next thing also is I also have this thing like 2-inch compression spring off Home Depot. And the nice thing is that it perfectly fits in the PVC, just like that. And we can just also even apply our styrofoam head on, just like that, just perfectly. And the nice thing though is that, of course, I'm gonna cover up that, but it's not finished. I'm just gonna cover that piece up so you guys can see it. And so you can see it acts like a bobblehead. It will give more animation to the head, exactly like the arms, where it gives animation to the arms too, because of how loose it is. So we can even test that on what it will look like. So you can see it gives more movement to the head. Sorry, the chandelier's in the way, but see, it moves a bit. And I think since the mechanism is all down, I think we can actually work on everything. We can work on his head, his shirt, and everything else actually. So I think I'll probably work on it on tomorrow or some other day, because it's already turning nighttime and this mechanism was way too much for me. So I'll see you guys some other day. Hey guys, sorry the background's a bit of a mess, but I just want to give you guys a few notes, a few updates that I did to this guy. What I actually did is that you probably noticed first is I did add some pool noodles just to bring out his body more. And right here, I screwed in some more pieces because some of them kept coming off right there. And I also had to decide to add a new marker, so yeah. And I screwed that in too. And yeah, this is what he's looking like right now. Oh yeah, another thing that I also decided to know, or I accidentally forgot to note, is that I actually did this thing here that's connected to his wire right there, just to make the important stuff be waterproof, as you can see inside right there. So yeah, now he's just able to stay outside all he wants. Hey guys, so since our entire mechanism is finished, we get to work on the details, what he wears, what he looks like now. So yeah, this is the part I've been really waiting for, well, because I've been always wanting to see what he looks like all finished. And the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna work on his shirt right here. I think I said I got this off Google or Goodwill for like $6, and you can clearly see. Look how bright and happy it is. No, that's not what we want. He's a zombie, and I want to look like this guy has been in the zombie apocalypse for a long time, and then soon enough he got infected. So I kind of also want to go with the vibe of a businessman, but yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna dye this thing. I'm gonna put it inside some black water and keep it in there for a long while, and it will really dirty up the shirt. But I'm not just gonna do that. I'm probably gonna add some more little details to the shirt that make it look way more dirty. So I think I'll just fill this bucket up with water real quick, and yeah. Alright guys, so while we're waiting for our shirt to dry, we're gonna work on our prop's head. So what we can do is just, you can put probably like a mask over it, something like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna sculpt my own zombie face on it. And this part I've been so excited for. So the things that I'm probably gonna use for it is I'm gonna use some clay just to sculpt his head, and I have these vampire teeth that are actually gonna come in handy later on. And I think that could be it. I'll probably use some of my own tools, not some clay tools, because those were too expensive. So, and also this is actually also my first time using, or not using it. I've used it in the past, but my first time actually sculpting. And I wasn't able to get some clay tools because they're a bit expensive. So we're gonna have to wing with it and use some other objects. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so I think our zombie's head could be pretty good now. It's weird, but yeah, the reason why I didn't really work on this side is because I'm gonna actually add a bandage on him that's bloody. So yeah, and this top here I had to add it because just to even out the weight, because it would keep falling over like that. And then if I put it on the string, then it'd keep going like that. I want people to see the face. So yeah, we got everything now. So I think that should be pretty good. I think we can wait until this dries, and I think we can also check on our shirt that's outside. Hey guys, we are back. So the entire head has finished drying now, which is nice. And I'd say the sculpt looks alright, I guess. It's not really my best work, as you can see. But yeah. I think the teeth turned out pretty nice. Yeah, so the next thing we can work on is painting it and stuff like that, the details on the side. But the first thing though is that I stretched it up. Clay can't really stay outside because it will melt again, if that's how you say it. So there's this stuff here. This is called gloss varnish, and it usually makes stuff shiny. But the one thing about gloss varnish is it actually makes the clay waterproof. And before I add the paint, I'm adding this so the clay will stay waterproof because I do not want our zombie to be shiny. So, yeah, that's what I'll do, and I'll just apply it around on all the clay parts of him, not all over him. But yeah. Alright guys, so our zombie's head is fully varnished now. And the thing we have to do now is we have to wait for it to all dry again. More drying. I'll probably hit this with a little bit of a hair dryer just so it can dry a bit. Or a bit faster, I guess. But while we do that, we're gonna work a little bit more on our zombie's shirt. Alright guys, so while we wait for our zombie head to dry, so that we'll be able to paint it, this is our shirt now that we dyed. Right here, it looks like this now. And I just let it outside to dry overnight. I let it stay inside the bucket for like an hour. And this is what it looks like. I like how it adds these little speckles, and it did make the shirt a little bit darker. But the thing though is that isn't it. I want to add some more coloring, which is what we're gonna do right now. And the next thing is I also found this thing that fancy people usually have. I don't know what it's called. But we're gonna put this on his little pocket. So his little like shirt pocket thing. But yeah. Alright guys, so his cloth is finished now. As you can see, it's dirtied up now. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wait for these to dry. And the nice thing now is that our head is dry now, so we can work on that, which is what we're gonna do now. Alright guys, so while we wait for our shirts to dry, One thing I just forgot to note is, I did spray paint the head black, flat black. Not that much though, because I didn't really need that much black. But for a tip, if you are also going to spray paint the foam head, do not spray paint close to the head, because the spray paint will melt it. I spray painted it like a foot or more away, which really helped. So yeah, nothing's melted, everything's just fine, which is what we want. And yeah, so after I spray painted it black, I'm just gonna color him. I'm gonna give him like a little human-like color, but not really. Like, I'm gonna make him really pale, maybe a bit more dark, some white. Maybe we're just gonna make him like a bit grayish. I kind of want him to be like the skin color, kind of like The Walking Dead. So that's what we're gonna try and go for. Alright guys, so our zombie's face paint is done. It's not really the best, but the reason why is it's gonna be left with tons of details, which we're gonna do later. But his face paint is pretty good now, and I'm just gonna wait for it to dry. Hey guys, we're back, and the head has partially been done drying, as you can see. I can touch it now, and now we're able to work on the small little details on the head. So I want him to be like what I've always been saying, he used to be in the apocalypse. So of course he has to have old injuries. And I'm gonna add an injury where I'm gonna put bandage rolls. This is why I didn't put clay on this eye over here, because I'm gonna cover it with this bandage roll. And we're gonna make it look like that literally he had a injury where that made him that his eye got scratched or something like that. And yeah. So alright guys, so our zombie's face actually finished now. And as you can see here, it looks awesome. In video, it doesn't look that great, but I promise you, in real life, it looks really better with all the blood dripping around. So I'll just let everything dry, and I think we can add the same blood on the shirt. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Alright guys, so I think everything's pretty bloodied up. What I'll do now is I'll just keep them in the side and just wait for them to dry. Yeah, and my hands are really dirty right now. But honestly, the zombie head turned out a bit better than I thought, and I actually really love him. He looks better in person with all this shine, because everything's gonna shine. That's the nice thing about the clear glue, because I think in the end it will kind of shine and it will stick a bit. And the eye there, I love it so much, on how much it just dangles. So I'll see you guys when it's done, and we'll be able to put the animatronic together. And yeah. Hey guys, I just want to do another little note on things that we changed about the animatronic. We actually changed some things about the mechanism here. Is we did this now, and I replaced the marker with this piping thing. I forgot what it's called, and also we taped the PVC cap to the motor because it kept falling off, and it's working really well right now, and this is how it's looking, and I think we're able to work on the zombie and finish it. Hey guys, our zombie friend is almost finished. I am so excited. The last thing we just have to do now is we're able to just customize him, and yeah, I'm probably gonna speed up this part because it's just putting little details on him. But I am so excited to see his end product. It should be finished by today. So I think I'll get started to it. Alright guys, it's all finished. This is what he looks like right now. Oh my gosh, I incredibly love him so much. He's so creepy. I think we could actually switch on to the demo now.